Hey, what's up? So, this is the second episode of Chat in Exile. If you didn't catch the first episode, it's about the Red Hot Chili Peppers documentary, Our Friend Halil. This one, I want to talk about the Man on the Run documentary, which is a play on Paul McCartney's, Band on the Run song for his second band, Wings. The documentary kind of resonated with me. One, because I'm a huge Beatles fan. Therefore, I love Paul McCartney. But his second band, Wings, I'm not as invested. So it's always cool to learn something new. But I think the most interesting part of that documentary, and something that we can take away from it, is oftentimes in life, we are known for one thing. And we might spend more time or put more effort into that second thing, and we never get that recognition because the first thing was like so extraordinary or amazing. And that happened with Paul McCartney and the Beatles, and then his band Wings. I'm not just sitting at a random house. So where that's relatable is Mike, Manny, and myself. And if you're watching this and you've never heard of the band Saints in Exile, we're in the band Saints in Exile. We're located in NYC. We do pop, rock, indie, a little bit of rap. The three of us have done music for a very long time, and the three of us were also in pretty well-known bands where we're located in Staten Island, New York. And I think, especially Manny, and I guess all three of us, it was always like, oh, Manny from the band, Justin from the band, Mike from the band, fill in the blank. And now we're in a new band, Saints in Exile, and Saints in Exile has surpassed anything that the three of us ever did on our own. So it's like, have we now gone to the point where it's like Justin from Saints in Exile, Manny from Saints in Exile, Mike from Saints in Exile? And for a lot of people, we won't. We'll always be the person from that old band that we represented. Paul McCartney will most certainly always be Paul McCartney from the Beatles. Even though he was in Wings just as long, if not longer, put out almost just as many albums. Even though he's been pretty much a solo artist for 40-something years, he's never just going to be Paul McCartney. He's going to be Paul McCartney from the Beatles. And, sometimes that's hard to wrap your head around. Like, am I ever going to be better or greater than that first thing that I ever did? And you would think that, Paul McCartney's 80-something years old now. I think he's 84, 85. Songs that he wrote as an early 20-year-old, people say this is the best songs he's ever written. And as he's progressed and aged through life, you're telling me he hasn't gotten any better at all at songwriting? And I feel that too. Songs that I put out when I was 20 years old, 21 years old, now I'm 37. It's like some people will never get over what I did as a kid. And then you get this imposter syndrome, right? Like, am I good? Like, why am I still doing this? I'm not better than I was when I was 23. So it's just an interesting conversation, and it doesn't even have to be necessarily about music, right? You can be I'm gonna take a walk as people are talking, but you can be the inventor of something, or an athlete who has a tremendous start to their career or anything, but then you spend the rest of your life chasing that high, or chasing the magnitude of what you did in the past, and it could be tough, could be a little depressing, but I don't know. I'm not sure there's a central theme to this video except why that documentary stood out to me. And if you're watching this, and again, you might not know who I am, but have you ever gone through something like that where you're just like, I will always be just the little brother. I will always be the husband or the wife of so-and-so. And I'm never just able to be myself and like, look what I've accomplished and look what I've done on my own. These are just things I think about, and that's why I like having these little chat videos. But anyway, if you're watching this for the first time and you love the Beatles and Paul McCartney, give this video a like, of course. And if you're always interested in finding new music, indie bands, the band is called Saints in Exile. Come watch some videos, come hang out with us. We're a lot of fun. And I'll talk to you later. Peace.